Hello, everybody. Miss Debbie here. So nice to see you tonight. Um, Days are getting longer, and the weather is just so beautiful, isn't it? So let's just jump right into our fun evening. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? Well, very well, I thank you. So, we're still practicing manners, which is a good thing in today's world to have a little decorum. So, where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Tall Lady? Where is Tall Lady? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, ma'am? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Ring Man? Where is Ring Man? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Pinky? Where is Pinky? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, dude? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. So this week we're celebrating Earth Day, and a lot of people are celebrating Earth Month. Well, this is when we think about taking care of the world we live in, okay, which includes the land, the trees, the water, the sky is part of our global experience. So I picked out some special books to help us celebrate. Biscuit's Earth Day celebration. So we all know who Biscuit is. He's this cute little puppy. By the way, Biscuit books are written by Alyssa Capicilli. Wake up, Biscuit. It's Earth Day. And Biscuit says, woof, woof. It's a beautiful spring day, and we have lots to do. We've learned a lot about Earth Day at school, Biscuit. Today we are going to have a great celebration. Best of all, you can come along. Woof, woof. Let's get ready to go. Woof. On Earth Day, we celebrate ways to take good care of our world, Biscuit. Saving water is one way we can help. Right? See, Biscuit, I must turn off the water when I brush my teeth. I don't want to waste a drop. So that's a good place to start. Wet your toothbrush under the water, then turn off the water and brush your teeth. I think they say for 3 minutes. And then when you're ready to rinse, then you turn on the water and rinse. That's something we all can do. On Earth Day, it's important to help all creatures, big and small, Biscuit. Woof, woof, he says. Sweet puppy! Those twigs are just what the birds need to build a nest. We can leave some bird seed too. Woof! I've seen birds building nests this week. They'll take pieces of fuzz or ribbon or little just pieces of old branches, small ones, and they peck, 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 and then they fly away with them to some hidden place where they build a nest. It's so good to watch. Come along, Biscuit. The celebration is about to begin. Woof! We're all going to plant a garden. We can plant flowers, vegetables, and even trees. Woof, woof. That's the way to dig, Biscuit. With lots of sunshine and water, Our seeds will grow and grow. Woof! Good, Biscuit. You found the watering can, and you found a wiggly worm, too. Worms are good for the soil. This way, Biscuit. And worms are good if you're a robin. They like to eat worms. This way, Biscuit. It's time for our cleanup walk. We can pick up paper and litter to keep the woods nice and clean. Woof, woof. Oh, no, puppy, no tugging. So if you go for a walk, it's nice to pick up litter, but I think that's something a grown-up can do, unless you have like rubber gloves on or something. But it could be a dirty thing, so maybe you shouldn't do it, but maybe your grown-up can do it. I do it, but I use my rubber gloves, and I walk on the trails and I pick up litter and glass too. Biscuit, what have you found? Woof! A plastic soda bottle. Oh no, not a big shake. Oh, funny puppy, you are keeping the pond clean too. So plastic soda bottles actually get recycled. Look, Biscuit, I decorated a bag especially for Mom and Dad to carry groceries. They can use it again and again. That's called recycling. Can you tell which bag is mine? Woof woof. She painted a dog on her bag. A lot of people use canvas bags in the store. I do. This Earth Day celebration is lots of fun, Biscuit. We can sing songs and share snacks. We can learn even more ways to keep our planet safe for everyone. Wait, Biscuit, where are you going now? Hooray, Biscuit, we can be good helpers on Earth Day. He went up and got his green ribbon because he was a good Earth Day helper. What a sweet dog. That's a nice little book. Skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. Skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Oh, skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. Cha-cha-cha. Now say I love you without words. Very good. Or shortcut, I love you. I love that song. I love that song. Our next book is called Ants in Your Pants and Worms in Your Plants. It's a Gilbert story. We've read some Gilbert stories over the month. I love Gilbert books. I love the illustration. I don't know if I've seen any ants yet. Ooh, there's a worm. Ooh. It was a beautiful spring day. Mrs. Gilbert didn't want to be indoors. Mrs. Bird had asked her class to write a poem about springtime. But Gilbert just wiggled and jiggled and squirmed in his seat. Mrs. Bird asked, "Do you have ants in your pants, Gilbert?" "Sorry," Gilbert said. "I can't think of anything to write about." He chewed on his pencil. He looked at the ceiling and he tapped on his head while everyone else was writing. That's called writer's block, when you just don't have an idea. Patty never had trouble getting ideas. She read her poem aloud to the class. "Spring is fun. Let's run in the sun. Let's smell the flowers and play in the showers. Spring is fun." Mrs. Bird sighed and said, "You're so right, Patty. It's just too nice to be indoors. Let's all bring our lunch tomorrow and we'll have a picnic." Everyone said yay. Even Mrs. Bird had some good ideas. The next day, Mrs. Bird walked with her class up the big grassy hill in back of the school. She said, "When I was your age, I loved to go on picnics with my family. As she hurried up the hill, she said, "I hope we can find a place that's shady and green." But when they got to the top of the hill, it wasn't shady or green. The trees had been cut down and the sun was hot. The grass was brown and litter was all over the place. "Oh dear," Mrs. Bird said, "this is a terrible place for a picnic." "Maybe we could clean it up," Kenny said. "Good idea," everyone said as they rushed to pick up the trash. Philip picked up cans and bottles. Louis picked up an old shoe. Gilbert picked up a half-eaten apple covered with ants. Some piggy people were picnicking up there. When they finally sat down to eat, Mrs. Bird said, "Earth Day is next week, and today we've already done something to make our Earth cleaner. What else can we do to help our planet?" Gilbert didn't have any ideas about Earth Day. He was busy making sure that ants didn't crawl in his pants. But Philip had a good idea. He said, "We can recycle those bottles instead of throwing them into the trash. They can be made into new bottles." Patty said, "At home, we can turn out the lights when no one's in the room. That saves electricity." "And we shouldn't waste water either," Margaret added. "Good idea," Louis said. "I'm not taking a bath tonight." And everyone said, "Ew." Back in the classroom, Mrs. Bird asked everyone to start working on an Earth Day project. Gilbert groaned. Now he would have to come up with an idea for an Earth Day project. He didn't even have an idea for his spring poem yet. Patty had already started. She drew a big light bulb and wrote under it, "Turn out the light because it's right." "That's a good idea," Gilbert said. "I'm going to draw a light bulb too." "That's my idea," Patty said. "You have to think of your own." Frank found a book in the library about saving energy. "Here's a good idea," he said. "We can ride our bikes or walk to school instead of driving. That saves gas. Someday the earth might run out of fuel, so we shouldn't waste it." Gilbert looked through the book when Frank was done, but all the good ideas had already been taken. "I don't think I'll ever get an idea," Gilbert said. Louis grabbed Gilbert's ear and looked inside. "I see the problem," Louis said. "There's nothing in there." And Gilbert was beginning to think that Louis was right. After school, Gilbert said to Mother, "I need to do an Earth Day project, but I don't have any ideas." "What about recycling?" Mother asked. "Philip is doing that," Gilbert said. "What about saving electricity?" "Taken," Gilbert said. "I want to do a project that nobody else is doing, but I can't think of any." Father said, "When I'm looking for an idea, it might come to me when I'm walking or riding my bike. Or sometimes when I'm relaxed or drifting off to sleep, an idea will suddenly pop into my head." Gilbert tried walking to get an idea. He tried riding his bike, but no ideas came. Gilbert was about to take a nap when his mother said, "You know, a good idea can be right in front of you and you don't even know it. Try to keep your eyes and ears open and something will turn up." Gilbert sat very quietly under his favorite tree and kept his eyes and ears open. He listened and watched as the wind gently blew the grass. Then something caught his eye. Ants. He watched as a line of big black ants crawled from the tree to the grass, too. And then an idea was right in front of him. So here he is laying against his favorite tree. He's watching the ants crawling somewhere. And what is in front of those ants? Another little tree. And you can see exclamation point. "Yeah, I have an idea." On Monday, everyone took turns talking about their projects. Frank went first and said, "My mom and I rode our bikes to school today instead of driving. Mom says that besides saving gas, she's getting good exercise." For Kenny's project, he had helped his dad hang the laundry on a clothesline in the yard instead of using the dryer. "That saves a lot of electricity," he said. These are great ideas. When it was Philip's turn, he showed everyone all the things that could be recycled. He explained, "Old paper can be made into new paper. Metal can be made into new cans, and glass and plastic can be made into new bottles." Then he said sternly, "From now on, I'm going to check the wastebasket every day to make sure nobody throws any of this stuff into the trash." "Oopsie," Lewis said, taking his water bottle out of the wastebasket. For Margaret's project, she held up a cloth bag with handles on the top and a big sun on the front. "My mom and I are making these bags to take to the supermarket instead of using paper or plastic bags that get thrown out. We can reuse these over and over." We saw some of these ideas in the biscuit book. When it was Lewis's turn, he said, "I did an Earth Day project with real earth." He opened up a box and everyone said, "Oh, PU." "It's compost," he said. "It's supposed to smell bad, at least in the beginning. You can take garbage like eggshells and apple peels and mix it all with dirt, and after a while it turns into really good soil to grow stuff in." He reached in and pulled out a worm. When everyone was done saying ew, Lewis continued, "Worms help to turn the dirt into compost by eating it and pooping it out." And everyone said ew again. When it was finally Gilbert's turn, he held up his drawing of a tree and said, "Trees are important to our planet. They give us wood to make things like paper and furniture, and they help to keep the air clean. When too many trees are cut down, the air can get polluted and stink." "Like my compost," Lewis said, and everyone laughed. Patty liked the poster and asked, "How did you get your idea, Gilbert?" "It was right there in front of me," Gilbert said. "We see trees all the time, but we never think about what they do." Then he said, "But this is just the first part of my project. For the second part, we have to go outside." "Field trip," Lewis shouted. "Where are we going?" everyone asked. "It's a surprise," Gilbert said. They followed Gilbert up the big hill behind the school. There they found a little tree planted right where they had had their picnic. "I found this growing under my favorite tree," Gilbert said. "I thought it was a weed, but it was really a baby tree. The principal said my dad and I could plant it here. It's small now, but someday it will be big enough to shade this hill, and make it a perfect place for a picnic." Everyone liked the little tree, especially Mrs. Bird. She gave Gilbert a hug and said, "What an excellent idea, Gilbert." Then she noticed the sign hanging on the tree. Gilbert had finally written a poem. "This little tree will grow and blossom, and someday you'll see this tree will be awesome." The end. I love the Gilbert books. He's always learning something. So let's see. We have to be careful of time because I have another book to read. Now, this book is called Earth Mother. It's by Ellen Jackson. I really like the illustrations, which are made by Leo and Diane Dillon. We frequently call our world Mother Earth. It's just kind of a mythic story. Mother Earth, be kind to Mother Earth. So in this book called Earth Mother, Mother Earth is personified by this beautiful, beautiful woman. And let's see what's going on. This fine story. She's in charge of everything that happens, weather and plants and storms and sunshine. Earth Mother awoke with the dawn. She fanned sacred smoke in each of the 4 directions. Then she walked across the land singing a morning song. Maybe you'll ask me sometime what a morning song would be. Do that. Maybe when we have outdoor story time, which we probably will in the summer, I'll bring my drum and I'll sing the morning song and we'll do this book again. Earth Mother gave the beetles shiny jackets. She hung green acorns on the oaks. Bending low, she placed a piece of summer in a flower's seed. She turned her gaze to the sage-covered deserts and blew across the mesas. A hawk cupped the warm air with its wings. Man greeted Earth Mother as she walked beside the river. He held a net in his hands to catch frogs for his breakfast. Oh yes, some people like to eat frogs. Yum, yum, tastes like chicken. You are kind to me, Earth Mother, said Man. You have sent frog to fill my belly, and I am grateful. Man slapped at his face. But why have you sent this wretched mosquito to torment me, to sting me at night and drive me from my bed? He asked. Mosquito is bad, 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 bad. Frog, on the other hand, is sweet, tasty, and oh so wonderfully delicious. If there were more frogs and no mosquitoes, none at all, the world would be perfect. What do you think Frog's favorite food is? That's right, mosquitoes. Man went back to the business of hunting for frogs. Earth Mother walked on. Earth Mother walked across the African savanna, wearing a robe fringed with falling rain. She filled the water holes and sharpened the thorn bushes. She hand-guided a sunbird to a blossom sweet with nectar. She climbed a peak and flung a spear of lightning into the sky. The mountains felt the sting and fury of her storm. In the north, Earth Mother powdered the trees with snow. Tiny crystals gleamed in the air like diamond dust. In the late afternoon, Earth Mother heard Frog calling. Frog sat on a rock near a lake. With a flick of his tongue, he caught a small insect and swallowed it whole. Thank you, Earth Mother, said Frog. Mosquito and her sisters fill my belly and give me life. But why have you sent Man to catch and eat me? Man is bad, bad, bad. Sweet, delicious mosquito, on the other hand, makes me happy. If there were more mosquitoes and no men, this world would be perfect. Earth Mother smiled and walked on. In the evening, Earth Mother dived with the whales into the depths of the ocean. Blue-green light trailed from her fingertips. A silver moon rose on the horizon. Earth Mother cradled an otter in a tangle of seaweed, rocking him on the waves. It was nighttime. As Earth Mother walked through a meadow, she heard a tiny voice. Earth Earth Mother, it is I, Mosquito, said the owner of the voice. Frog will surely feast on me tomorrow or the next day. He has already caught most of my sisters. But I am grateful for Man who lives by the river. He is tender and delicious when I bite him in his bed. What's needed is more men and none of those useless frogs. Then this world would be perfect. Earth Mother sighed. Once more she walked on. Earth Mother climbed the hill to her cloud teepee. She spangled a tree with fireflies. She spread spiderweb lace on the grass. Earth Mother said good night to the beetles, to the hawks, to the people, to the sunbirds, to the frogs, to the whales, to the otters, to the mosquitoes, to the fireflies, and to her children everywhere. Then she went to sleep, and the world in its own way was perfect. The end. Isn't that a beautiful story? I liked it a lot. Let's see. You can find that in the library. I hope you do look for it. So, let's get ready for Lily White's party, right? Did you make your bed this morning so that you can just curl into a nice, cool bed and fluff up those pillows and snuggle under the blanket and those white sheets? Yeah, I look forward to that every day. Night's my favorite time. So, this is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face before we go to bed. This is the way we comb our hair, comb our hair, comb our hair. This is the way we comb our hair before we go to bed. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth before we go to bed. Remember to turn off the water while you're brushing. This is the way we blow a kiss, blow a kiss, blow a kiss. This is the way we blow a kiss before we go to bed. How about one more story? Yeah. A real bedtime story. How do dinosaurs say goodnight? Do you turn into a dinosaur in the evening, in the bed? Ooh, when it's bedtime. Look at these end papers. They're all kinds of dinosaurs. Woo! And they're all doing very naughty things when it's bedtime. Let's look at the back end papers. Oh, yeah. Look at them, all misbehaving. This is an adorable book. How do dinosaurs say goodnight? And look at the baby dinosaur. It looks like a stegosaurus, right? He's in the bathtub. This is the way he takes a bath, takes a bath, takes a bath. This is the way he takes a bath before he goes to bed. Up. A big yawn for this dinosaur. Hobbling off to Lily White's party. How does a dinosaur say goodnight when Papa comes in to turn off the light? Look at him. He's playing in his bed with his train. Papa's looking at his watch. Bedtime. Does a dinosaur slam his tail and pout? Pout with your lip out. Does he throw his teddy bear all about? Does a dinosaur stomp his feet on the floor and shout, I want to hear one book more? That's very rude. Does a dinosaur roar? That's not good. How does a dinosaur say good night when Mom comes in to turn out the light? Dad says, I can't do anything with this child. Does he swing his neck from side to side? No, 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 not going to bed. Does he up and demand a piggyback ride? No, it's bedtime. Does he mope? Does he moan? Does he sulk? Does he sigh? Does he fall on the top of his covers and cry? A fake cry. No, dinosaurs don't. They don't even try. They give a big kiss. Look at those little lips. They give a big kiss. They turn out the light. They tuck in their tails and whisper goodnight. They give a big hug, then give one kiss more. Good night, little dinosaur. The end. I hope that's your new favorite bedtime story. It's a close runner-up to Winkin', Blinkin', and Nod, don't you think? Yeah, wait till we have our stories outside. They're going to be great. Now, go hippity-hop to bed. I'd rather stay up instead. When Mother says must, there's nothing but just. Go hippity-hop to bed. Thank you for listening to our wonderful Earth Day stories for this bedtime story night. And I hope to see you next time. And I wish you a lovely day tomorrow and a very good night tonight with sweet dreams. Because you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Good night. I love you. I'll see you next week.